Hey guys, this is Jagdishan and I'm here to show you something really cool. Okay, how to use Python, a programming language, to automatically check who passed and who failed in an exam. No manual checking, no calculator, just a few lines of code and how we can implement. Let's get started. And here, first, before we start, let me ask a question. How does your teacher check your marks and decide who passed? You know, so yes, they go through each paper one by one, right? So yes, they have to check each paper, and they have to check the mark with their condition, and after that it was condition gets true, then only they have to decide, yes, this paper is pass, this paper is fail, etc., right? So imagine, if you are having 10 paper means that is easy to count, right? So but when we are having 500 plus students papers means that time it will be too hard, right? It takes a lot of time, so we are reducing that time to simplify our task. Okay, so this is our task, and here Python helps us solve this problem easily. It can do the work automatically. Okay, so today we'll build a small program that does exactly this. Yes, so it checks marks and tells us who passed and who failed. Okay, so this is the task we are doing, and this is the format we are following. Yes, we have a problem solving thing, and we are automating a problem, and that is our goal today. Okay, so next will be problem statement. Okay, so we have a, here's our problem, and we have a list of student marks. Okay, so let's say 6 students got these marks: 45, 67, 32, 89, 50, and 20. So these are all the marks we are having for 6 students. Okay, we need to find out who passed, who failed, how many passed in total, how many failed in total, and our pass mark here we have to set, right? So that mark will be 50. And simple rule: if the student get 50 or 50 above means they are, and it was the marks will be below 50 means it is fail. Okay, this is the condition we are having, and now let's write Python code to do this automatically. Okay, and so before getting into Python code or writing code means we have to know the step-by-step approach how we can solve this problem. Okay, so the first step will be student marks. Okay, the first step. Okay, so store all the marks in a list. We can take an example that we are making a list to buy a products in supermarket. Okay, likewise, so we are making a list of student marks. That's it, to know store marks in a list. Okay, and that is the first step, and the second step will be go through each mark one by one. So we are entering loop concept, and here we are doing that. We are taking each mark and from the list. Okay, so we are taking each mark from the list. Like if I need to buy a product from supermarket means I need to know what all the products are there. So one by one I have to fetch, right? So the same follows here also. One by one we have to fetch from the list of marks. And next, the third one, here we have to apply a condition. So what is the condition? We already know, right? So mark must be greater than or equal to 50, then it will be considered as pass. If less than 50, it will be considered as fail. So this is the third step you have to know. And the fourth step, at first we just want to display the result. That's enough. Okay, so that's it about the steps we have to follow here, and we have to solve. Okay, so these are all the approach we need to know. And after that, we have a coding. Now we can write our program. The first step, as they mentioned, we have to make a list of marks. Okay, so here um, is, right? So marks is a variable to store a list of student scores. Okay, so where it was marks only. So we have 45, 67, 32, 89, 50, 28. These are all the marks I already mentioned, right? So these are all the 6 students marks we are having, and we created a list also. So each students we are having, we created a list also, and now we create two variables. where it represents count of variables. For example, I need to buy 1 kg of wheat, means I need to mention that is 1 kg, that count. Okay, so likewise, how many students get passed in this list, how many students get passed, how many students get failed, that count will be stored here in this store variable. Because as per the step 2, we have to take each mark and we have to apply a condition, and based on the condition, the true represents pass count, which means increase pass count. The condition get false means that increase fail count. Okay, this order follows, right? So we need these two variables to store that count. That's why we created two variables. And after that, so the second logic here implemented, second and third logic. Okay, so where we created a loop, for loop, iterates through every mark in the list. Okay, one at a time. We are taking each mark from each mark one by one, and that will be compared with after condition gets true, the mark, and it into pass count. Okay, these things will follow. If the condition get false, okay, condition get false means else execute, and the mark get fail, and fail will be increased. These things will follow. Okay, so this is the thing we have to know, and this will be the programming programming concept we have to know, we implemented. Okay, these are all the lines of code we used, and after that, Python code is at last, it will be the summary of our execution. Okay, so final step. So we need to print the total pass count and fail count based on the variable we declared that will store the count of pass persons and pass students and fail students. Okay, so that's it about this implementation programming concept. Okay, and now the output will be yes, we have the student marks here, and based on our condition, 45 means it failed, 67 means it pass, 30 means fail. So these things will follow for other marks as well. Okay, so we got total 3 pass count and 3 fail count. Okay, this is the final result that gets displayed on screen. Okay, so we'll execute this program in real time as well. So then we'll got the result, and after we'll see this one. Okay, so here is the program what we did. Check, this is first we created a list, and after we created two variables to count, and after we used a loop concept and we entered each mark it was pass or fail, and pass count will be increased automatically based on the condition gets true, and fail count increase, and fail mark also printed, and at last we got the uh, total pass count and fail count. Okay, so these are all the things we did, and the same program here we executed in online compiler, and now we got the result. See, this mark will be different. There we gave something else, right? You can check. So here we have the marks. So here